Hi everyone, this is Lori Lines. Welcome to my channel, Higher Self Access. I have a QHHT session segment I'd like to share with you. This particular QHHT session really stood out to me because there were so many clues in this one lifetime that Ben experienced, which is so connected to his current life and his personality. For this video, I decided to go ahead and summarize the scene, as it took a good 25 to 30 minutes for Ben to obtain clarity by grounding himself into the scene, as well as to trust himself as the information and visions were fuzzy at first, and then it flowed, revealing so much detail. To establish the scene, Ben describes himself in a very solidly built church-looking setting with a beautiful four-point, richly appointed, all wood-stained finished cathedral ceiling and walls. He then discovered it wasn't so much of a church, but a library or a classroom type setting. He then experiences himself sitting at a desk among about a dozen other desks arranged in a circle. The other desks are occupied by other men. He also describes himself as wearing a loose hanging tunic, and he saw sandals on his feet. He goes on to describe himself as a scribe who every day of his life listens to a man's droning voice reading from a book of Jesus while he transcribes the words with his feather quill pen onto a scroll. As he writes from left to right, from the bottom of the page up. Ben describes this as his life. This is what he does, along with these other men, from the time he wakes up in the morning until the day is over. He goes on to describe his life as extremely utilitarian, with a lot of rules and regulations. The men seem to have a brotherly relationship. He and the other scribes never go outside. They sleep, eat, and even go to the bathroom together. There is very little discussion among the others, very little emotion from anyone. The surroundings are rich and opulent, except for where they live, as the men sleep on basic pads on a cobblestone floor. It appears that his only connection to this outside world is the few moments he is allowed to gaze out of a lone window. Ben further describes everyone is the same. They dress the same. They look the same, all for the purpose to transcribe the lecturer's words onto the scrolls. Now that the scene is set, we enter at an important day when he notices one of the desk seats is empty.
I'm sad. There's something making me sad.
Where are you?
I'm still in that damn room.
Okay.
Where we write.
What's the sadness?
The desk on my right. It's empty.
The desk is empty.
My brother sat there. My brother sat there. And now he's gone. I gotta sit here and write. I gotta sit here and write.
What about your brother?
I don't know. He's just gone.
Okay.
He's not here. He's gone.
And he worked beside you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And he left. And this job sucks. And he made it bearable. It's your colleagues.
Mm-hmm.
They make it bearable. You know, you can't talk during the lecture.
Right.
You describe. Oh, but outside of scribing, it's your colleagues. It's your brother.
Where did he go? Did he?
He passed away. Yeah. God, my hands keep writing.
Okay.
I can feel them. They just keep writing. It's like a numbness.
Okay.
They keep writing. You just write.
Okay.
It's not fair. It's not fair. I don't want to keep doing this.
So what happens next? You're writing and you're very sad. What happens
What's next?
next? It's okay.
You're not. I'm not supposed to show emotion.
Uh-huh.
So that's what makes it painful. That's what makes it painful.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to show emotion. But it's still real.
Yes.
So it's so mean. Why can't we grieve? Why can't we grieve? Why can't we? It seems so natural.
Mm-hmm.
These stupid texts supersede emotion.
Mm-hmm.
The text governs. The text governs. That's what we're writing.
Mm-hmm.
These are the rules. These are the laws. And they will be distributed around the land. This is how the law is distributed. This is how it's codified.
Okay.
I wonder if he's just making this stuff up. I wonder if he uses the book as a prompt. It's a prop. I wonder if that's why we can't touch the books. It's a prop. And he just spouts what he wants. I think I caught on.
Okay. Can you explain?
Oh, yeah, I can explain. It pisses me off. That book, it's a prop. It's ancient looking, but we have no way of validating it. We can't see it. We can't touch it. It's secured. And it's a prop because I can now see from this vantage point that it's a prop.
Okay.
And that I want to call him governor, but I don't think that's his title. I can't think his title.
It's okay. It's okay.
But he lectures. He lectures.
Mm-hmm.
And his lectures are rules,
Okay.
are governance, the do's and don'ts, the rules.
Yeah.
And we scribe them, and then I think these scrolls are carried by courier.
Okay.
And they are distributed. And and it may be the rules of the day. It may be, the words of the masters of the day. And I think these things are called out. I think these, what's the name of it? Like a crier, like a town crier, like that. I think they use a different word here. But anyway, I think that's what we write, and these are carried away. And they go to different towns, a different village, or whatever they go to. They're different spots. And someone out there reads them out loud. So that's maddening. I sit here all day and I write down this dribble, this falseness, this lie. And then what I write down is carried. And other people have to listen to these lies. And I know it. I know it. I don't know if I knew it then, but I know it now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's amazing. My hands are vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm feeling just the writing. Like, I think I did this for years, decades.
Mm-hmm.
And every stroke, it's like, it's vibrating. Like I'm speed writing it. I'm feeling it.
Good.
Well, I think it's important. I'm missing my brother to the right.
Yes.
And I guess it's also important because I realize what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what happens next after you make this realization? And you're grieving your brother.
I don't know. I think time flies. I think I stay here writing and writing for a while. I think that's part of the pain. Is how long?
Mm-hmm.
How long I write.
After this, we go to the last day of Ben's life. Ben is old, and he spends his entire life there. He is deemed no longer useful, as he can no longer write, therefore he has lived out his purpose. He is placed in a room, and the powers that be withdrew his food and water, and Ben believes this was the right thing to do. The brothers check in on him from time to time, as he endures a very long, slow, lingering transition. After he transitions, Ben discovers his lessons from that lifetime. 1. It is okay to grieve and express emotion, even if you're a man. 2. It's okay to care for others in your life. 3. He learned there are people here for him and that there's camaraderie in suffering. 4. He also states he learned not to cling on so long that you lose connection with others, as in this lifetime that he just experienced, he clung to the death of one of his brothers, that he had trouble connecting with the others that were still alive. 5. In reality, authority figures do not exist. And 6. He opened up his ability to listen in this lifetime as the echoes of a droning voice is no longer present within him. What if I told you that you have the power to heal yourself, particularly physically, emotionally, and spiritually? Would you like to heal the past and brighten your now and your future using QHHT, a technique developed by Dolores Cannon? Hi, I'm Lori Lines. Visit my website to learn more about QHHT and book a session with me. I'm so looking forward to connecting with you as we discover together transcendence and healing for your highest good.